Trump is on firmer ground with his plan to impose tariffs on $50 billion worth of Chinese imports. The goal is to get China to treat U.S. companies in China the way we treat Chinese companies in our market, a senior Trump administration official told reporters on March 22. A forthcoming government report, he said, clearly demonstrates there are unfair practices by China as it relates to their efforts to acquire U.S. technology and to favor their companies over U.S. companies. Unlike the steel and aluminum tariffs, many trade experts and business leaders agree in principle with that assessment of Chinese behavior. Western firms have complained for years that China routinely steals their trade secrets, through outright theft and hacking, and also through domestic rules that require foreign firms to turn over technological know-how as a condition of doing business in China. Keith Alexander, former chief of the National Security Agency, has frequently characterized such intellectual property theft as the greatest transfer of wealth in history. Tariffs are essentially a tax added to the cost of imports, and paid by the consumers of those imports. Retailers, consumer groups, and corporate groups such as the Business Roundtable oppose new tariffs, because they raise costs on consumers and producers here in the United States. There's also the likelihood that China will respond in kind and hit U.S. exports to China with tariffs of similar magnitude. That could hurt producers of agricultural products such as soybeans, sorghum, and cotton, aircraft manufacturers such as Boeing, and some commodity producers. Confidential tip line, Rick Newman at News Pulse. Encrypted communication available. Rick Newman is the author of 4 books, including Rebounders, How Winners Pivot from Setback to Success. Follow him on Twitter, at Rick Newman. Follow News Pulse Finance on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn.